of AURO University, we will have 2 minutes of silence of mind to invoke the blessings of Sri Aurobindo and the Divine Mother on this auspicious occasion. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Chief guest Adarniya Shri Sunil R. Parekh, Honorable President, Honorable Provost, members of the governing body, members of Academic Council, faculties and staff members, distinguished guests, graduating students, and proud parents. On behalf of AURO University of Hospitality and Management, I welcome you all for the second convocation of the class of 2014. I would like to invite Professor Ajay Yadav, Registrar, to seek the permission of the Chief Guest to declare the convocation open.
Sir, do I have your permission to declare the convocation open? The convocation is open.
Thank you, sir. Now it is my pleasure to introduce Honorable Provost AURO University, Professor Dr. Kamlesh Mishra, an eminent economist and institution builder. Dr. Mishra graduated with master's degree in economics from Allahabad University, India. After completing his PhD from Northeastern University, Boston, he taught there as lecturer until 1990. He did his advanced training in financial management of local and regional governments from Harvard Institute for International Development, Howard University, Cambridge, USA. Dr. Mishra has contributed to the education fraternity of the country by developing several quality higher education institutions across the country. May I now request, sir, to deliver the welcome address.
Good evening. Welcome to the second convocation of AURO University of Hospitality and Management, Surat. It's an honor and a privilege to welcome our chief guest, Shri Sunil Parikh, to recognize the achievements of the students and deliver the convocation address today. It is a privilege for me to welcome all the members of the governing body, the academic council, invited guests, proud parents, students, and the members of the AURO University family. Today is a day of recognition as we acknowledge the success and achievements of this year's graduating class. Success that has come through personal sacrifice, perseverance, and dedication. To those who are graduating today, I hope that today will be an occasion that you will remember fondly for the rest of your lives. It is also an important day for the parents and the family members and friends. This achievement is one that is seldom managed without the support of those nearest to us, and today is a celebration which you are very much part today. We are united today by a shared sense of pride in achievement. AURO University is very proud of its graduating students, and we hope you are equally proud to become the members of the community of alumni that will grow stronger year after year. Now, at a very personal level, as I do not know when I will see you again, or if I will ever see you. But I want you to remember that I would like to say some thoughts that have shaped my life as a teacher, and I'm sure it will help you chart your path in the future. I have made a lot of mistakes in my life, and I know you have made some, and you will make more when you reach different stages in life. But I want you to remember that mistakes are necessary for your growth, and don't want you to feel unworthy or incapable. Instead, I want you to have the courage to move on even after you have made the mistakes. You will find true success and happiness if your goal is to fulfill the highest, most truthful expression of yourself as a human being. You want to maximize your humanity by using your energy to lift yourself up, your family, and the people around you. The most important thing in your life is to live your life with integrity and to not give in to any pressure to try to be someone that you are not. It will be impossible to live life without failing at some time or the other in your journey. If you think you have not failed, then you have not lived your life the way that you should have lived, and probably you have been very, very cautious. That you might as well have not lived it at all. We do not need any magic trick to change this world. We carry all the powers within you and within us and inside ourselves. We just have the power to imagine and to move the world around us. I can tell you from my personal experience that not everybody is going to like you or love you. And some people will criticize you as you move on in your journey. But you must not feel unworthy. You need no one's approval to be you are, and be very proud of who you are as an individual. Always remember that your way is not always going to be the right way to do things. There may be better ways in life which you need to learn. Remain open-minded, but not so open that your brain gets out of the mind. And don't worry about the things if they don't go as you expect. Keep trying. Perseverance will take you to that place. I also do not want you to make others responsible for your happiness. You are in control of your happiness, and you can choose to make the day a positive one if you want it that way. You must try to achieve your objective even when it seems very, very difficult. No matter how difficult the task seems, it's better to have tried than never to have tried. Lastly, please remember that every new day that when you get up is going to offer you opportunity for change. Just make sure that when that opportunity comes, you have your doors of your house so that it can knock on the door. My dear students, this convocation marks the fruition of your hard work and your transition from students to professionals. Education is a stepping stone towards character building and social development. I hope that all of you will work diligently in future and contribute meaningfully towards nation building. I urge each one of you graduating today to dedicate yourself to the service of mankind in anything that you do in your life. Let me wish you all the very best for your life and your future endeavors. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now it is my privilege to introduce the Honorable President, AURO University, Shri H.P. Rama. Shri H.P. Rama is the founder, chairman and CEO of JHM Hotels and President, AURO University. Shri H.P. Rama holds an MBA degree from Xavier Institute, Cincinnati, Ohio. In 1997, Johnson and Wales University awarded Shri H.P. Rama the degree of Doctor of Business Administration in Hospitality Management, honoris causa. He served as past chairman of the American Hotel and Lodging Association, which is the largest hotel association in the world. He also has other numerous professional affiliations. May I request, sir, to address on this august occasion?
Good evening, everybody. Let me take this opportunity to thank our honorable chief guest, Sri Sunil Parekh, the distinguished guest, our graduating class of 2014, their parents and family joining us in the second convocation of our university. I also want to take this opportunity to recognize and appreciate the members of the Board of Governors, Academic Council, AURO staff, and faculty members in the leadership of Dr. Mishra and the Rama family for their valuable contribution to our university in its success and its growth. I request our graduating class of 2014 to please stand up and show your token of gratitude to parents and family, friends and teachers who contributed immensely in your journey to reach this important milestone in your life. My heartiest congratulations to all of you. Please sit in. I know that you are happy celebrating the Independence Day from AURO campus. After rigor of studies, the attendance requirement, the deliverables and exams. But today is celebration of what you have achieved so far. But it is also a commencement ceremony, the beginning of a new journey that takes you beyond AURO campus, the next phase of your life from learner to leader. AURO University is not about exam and grades. It's about developing virtues, principles, characters, and personality, which helps you graduate successfully in life. The AURO University degree certificate you are about to receive reads, the degree is awarded with honors, privilege, and responsibility. A privilege to always be part of AURO alumni, a privilege to continue to connect with your faculty and campus as your home, a source of inspiration for knowledge. And responsibility is to yourself, to your family, to make good use of your knowledge, to represent AURO core values, to work to make the world better, to make a difference, to help ensure that next generation have same kind of opportunity that you had at AURO. It demands hard work and frequent sacrifice. As you set off on a new journey, as an AUROite today, you will carry the spirit of AURO and a world of possibility at your disposal. In the words of Sri Aurobindo, there awaits all the world's possibility in a man as a tree awaits in its seed. So, do not let complacency and failure come in your way or deter you from marching forward in life. I grew up in a very small village, 40 kilometers from here. I left this country at the age of 21 in 1969, full of dreams, the American dream, with $2 in my pocket when I first landed in San Francisco. A sort of adventure in life, with a dream to realize, with an aspiration to progress and be successful in life, guided by the integral teachings of Sri Aurobindo and the Mother, using my MBA degree to create a path of success. With hard work, perseverance, sincere efforts and courage, and most importantly, believing in myself and seizing the opportunities, the rest is history. If I can do it, you can do it. In the words of Divine Mother, there are unique moments in life that passes like a dream. One must catch them on the wing, for they will never return back. Be open to the opportunities when they occur, especially in early part of your career. Each new experience will broaden your skills and perspective. Embrace them, enjoy them, overcome them. But they are the experiences that will make you unique, the milestone that will define your life. You belong to a nation of rich spiritual and diverse cultural heritage. You belong to a nation of great sages, saints, avatars. Grab life's lessons from their lives and teachings, which can help you, enlighten you, show the path to navigate your life a little easier, better and faster with sense of fulfillment. You belong to a country we call Bharat. Be proud of it. Contribute to its glory. Today, all of you are living your past to create a future, and you are the future. The truth is, it takes a great deal of fortitude and a moral strength to sustain worthwhile, happy, and virtuous human life in this world. In the words of Sri Aurobindo, India has to rise to be a guru of the world with his wisdom. Will you help in your own way in realizing that vision? You have an obligation to pursue life with a purpose that is larger than you. My congratulations, good luck, and God bless all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. May I now call upon stage Honorable Dean of AURO University, Dr. Rohit Singh, to present the graduating students the awards of degrees.
Sir, I now present the students of the Masters of Business Administration of AURO University of Hospitality and Management, whose names are set out in the list and who have qualified to receive the Master of Business Administration degree. I request that they may please be awarded a degree.
I request the Honorable Chief Guest, Shri Sunil Parekh, President, Shri H.P. Rama, and Provost, Professor Kamlesh Mishra, to please come on stage and confer the degrees.
Akash Patel. Amit Kamra. Amit Kumar Patel. Aneri Patel. Banvi Gaur. Chitrang Murarka. Dhriti Vora. Dhruv Kapadia. Divesh Gulecha. Drashti Patel. Ekta Kochar. Gunjan Bang. Hamida Virani. Harsh Maru. Hitakshi Patel. Jay Badolia. Kashyap Pandya. Kinjal Shah. Kunal Solapurwala. कुशल कुमार गलानी, माया निशानी, मृदुल खन्ना, निकिता काड़ीवाला, निष्ठा ईटवाला, पल्लव बंसल, पार्थसारथी चौधरी, रिदिम कंडारी, सलोनी देसाई, सपना प्रेमजानी, श्वेता नगरानी, श्याम खमनीवाला, Sir, I now present the students of Bachelor of Business Administration of AURO University of Hospitality and Management, whose names are set out in the list and who have qualified to receive the Bachelor of Business Administration degree. I request that may please be awarded the degree. Ashik Khanchandani. Barkha Chawla. Chinmay Jariwala. Darshan Nawab. Ishani Patel. Karishma Chandler. Krishna Kedia. Kuldeep Singh Kheradia. Neha Baid. Priyesh Patel. Rahul Sawani. Sameer Iyer. Sanjana Chaudhary. Varsha Baid. Roshil Sawani. I would request the students of the MBA to please rise.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as the Provost of AURO University of Hospitality and Management, Surat, Gujarat, I admit you all to the degree of Master of Business Administration, MBA, and I charge you that ever in your thought and action, you prove yourself worthy of the honor being conferred to you.
I would request the students of the BBA to please rise.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as the Provost of AURO University of Hospitality and Management, Surat, Gujarat, I admit you all to the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration, BBA, and I charge you that ever in your thought and action, you prove yourself worthy of the honor conferred on you.
Sir, I now present such students as they are not present in the convocation. I request you that they may please be awarded the Bachelor of Business Administration in absentia. Mohammed Zaveri, Gaurav Dhingra, James Kekani, Mayank Jain, Nishit Devra, Preet Shah, Sagar Arora, and Shubham Tekriwal.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as the Provost of AURO University of Hospitality and Management, Surat, Gujarat, I award the Bachelor of Business Administration, BBA in absentia, to all those successful students who could not receive the degree in person at this convocation.
Sir, I now present those meritorious students to you who have been adjudged for the award of gold and silver medals for the overall academic excellence at the university in the academics. I request that the President, Shri H.P. Rama, may please give away the medals to those deserving students. Silver medals for securing first position in the various fields of specialization in Masters of Business Administration 2012 is awarded to, in marketing, it is Jay Bardolia. Finance, Kunal Solapurwala. Human Resource Management, Rhythm Kandari. Sir, I now present to you the recipient of the gold medal for the securing the first position at the Masters of Business Administration 2012, Kunal Solapurwala. Sir, I now present those meritorious students to you who have been adjudged for the award of gold and silver medals for the overall academic excellence in AURO University in academics from the Bachelor of Business Administration program. I request President Shri H.P. Rama may please give away the medals to those deserving students. Silver medals for securing first position in the various fields of specialization in the Bachelor of Business Administration 2011 is Marketing Neha Baig. In finance, it is Karishma Chandak. Sir, I now present to you the recipient of the gold medal for securing the first position at the Bachelor of Business Administration 2011 in AURO University. Karishma Chandak. Sir, this concludes the award of degrees and the medals. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is my proud privilege to now introduce to you the chief guest who will deliver the convocation address. The chief guest of today's convocation ceremony is Mr. Sunil Parekh, who is strategic advisor to prominent large industrial groups like Zydus Group and Jubilant Group. He is the founding curator, Global Shapers Ahmedabad, World Economic Forum, WEF Geneva Initiative. He is also the founder and chairman of Pan IIT Gujarat Alumni Association. Apart from that, he is also the board member, Innovation Incubator at CIIE, NDBI, GIAN Initiative at IIMA. He is on several advisory and boards of research of academic institutions. He is also involved with the government of Gujarat in various capacities, like member of the advisory board of Vibrant Gujarat 2003 to 2015 and associated with all investment summits in Gujarat since 1996, member of the State Education Steering Committee and board member of many industry bodies such as FICCI. The recipient of the Power 100 Eminent Personality Award on the occasion of the Golden Year Swarna Jayanti of Gujarat from the Governor of Gujarat and Mayor by Bhaskar Media Group in 2011 and 14. He has been a regular speaker on current issues of economic development and competitiveness, and his personal interest lies in spiritual studies, regional economic development, technology. At a personal level, I find him to be a very, very great human being. Sir, may I now request you to deliver the convocation address.
Honorable Chairman, Shri Hasmukh Rama, distinguished Vice Chancellor and Provost Shri Dr. Kamlesh Mishra ji, worthy board members, many of whom are very personal friends, the dynamic faculty of this institution, distinguished guests, well-wishers and associates of AURO University, friends from media, parents of graduating students, and most importantly, the future of India in the class of 2014. First of all, I must thank Shri P.K. Lahiri and Sanjeev Bhai and Dr. Mishra for inviting me to be here today at this august function amongst all of you. I regard this as a personal privilege to be able to share this great occasion in your life here in this wonderful ambience of industrial Surat. I had the opportunity to visit your university campus earlier today, and what I saw and discovered there has given me a distinct feeling that this place is magic and foretells of some great stories to come. I feel here is a unique blend of a culture based on holistic approach to all-round development. I also sense an intuitive flair of being innovative and proactive, all being built on the foundation of a dedicated faculty and visionary leadership. Extraordinary progress in such a short time. Yes, we await some great stories from here in the future. And I'm sure all of you graduating here today are a distinct part of this effort towards excellence. My sincere best wishes to the entire faculty, deans, registrar, VC, the board members, and your chairman. Dear friends, to this day I still remember how long, tiring and boring the convocation speech was at my graduation at IIT Delhi. But I was stuck. Why? Because the distribution of the degrees was to happen only after the boring speech. And I had actually promised myself that very day that if I ever had a convocation speech, or for that matter, any speech, I would always endeavor to make it both interesting and worthwhile for those listening. It seems I have touched a nice chord somewhere. Rest assured, I will try and do that today with the help of Dr. Mishra, who has also told me, and I said, I'm going to want to try something new. And he says, well, go ahead and try it, because this is an innovative university, and I'm going to do a combination of a little bit of talking and a little bit of presentation, which is not conventional. Today, however, is a day to celebrate the collective and individual success of each one of you. And now is indeed the best time to congratulate the entire graduating class, each of you who are like a flower of a wonderful garden. Your hard work and discipline, these two foundational assets, have shaped and will continue to shape your life. I hope these lessons learned here will stay with you in the future too. So please join me once again in giving a strong and rousing applause to this class of 2014. As Chairman mentioned, the net practice is over now and the match of life will begin very, very soon. From the friendly and warm comfort zone of a learning environment, the baby is now jumping out of the incubator. It is a new and exciting world out there, a place where there will be great opportunities for all of you, a place for many of you to master your chosen vocations, gain new experiences, and contribute every day for the rest of your lives. Changing track, let's go to the first slide. Yeah, that's it. The slide reads, Dad, I have fallen in love with a boy who is so cute. He is so far away from me. I am in Surat and he is in London. We became friends on Facebook. We talk on WhatsApp. Finally saw each other on Skype. He proposed to me on Viber. Dad, I need your blessings. But the dad is from my generation, from our generation. And what does he answer? Next. He says, okay, I suggest you get married on Twitter. Next, please keep clicking. Have fun on Tango. Get your kids from eBay. Deliver them through Dropbox. And oh yes, this is important. If you get tired of him, better sell him on OLX. All of us want to know what our future will be, don't we? Some of us dream about it. Some of us in Gujarat even calculate it. On the other hand, some of us say that we will sail with whatever happens with no great plans. Que sera, sera. But the question that remains ingrained at the back of everyone's mind usually is, what is the way to know our future? Peter Drucker's famous quote says it all, and it removes it from a pure, mere romantic idealization of an ambiguous future to a solid, earthy, eternal truth. What did he say? He said, if you want to know your future, design it yourself. Very profound words from a master, capable of actualizing and transforming so many people from waiting in life for the good things to happen to a more active attempt at reaching out to seek a better future by oneself, for oneself. Many like me have been shaken up to a more proactive role in shaping our own lives. You have completed approximately 20 years plus of your life already, and probably have at least 40 years plus of a good quality working lifespan. Next slide, please. I want to highlight to you the one prior to this. You have jumped. Previous one. Yes. If you look at this graph and look at it, this line, this is a line. Yeah, this is a line which shows how you are responsible. You are at this stage of your life when you are graduation. After that, there will be a time when you will get married and you will start a family. After that, you have children and your responsibility then starts coming down as they grow older and older. And finally, you will retire, you will have your responsibility either of you and your spouse. On the other hand, if you look at disposable income, when you get married, you have the large amount of money all by yourself. If you get a girl who is also earning or a boy who is also earning, your disposable income goes to the maximum, and that is the most interesting part of your life. After that, when children are born, your disposable income collapses. And then again, when children start earning, their income goes up, but the responsibility is less, and this is the pattern of life that we are likely to see. The question that I have for you at this stage is, most of us are going to live through this profile. Most of us here also have lived through this profile. But my request to you is to think once again and think hard now as you begin your lives. Do you want to give some special meaning to your lives, or do you want to be just this? Both ways are fine, but I would urge you to explore within yourself and take a conscious decision, whatever it may be. This ensures that at least you will never have any regrets in your life. Most of us set our lives and goals as per the assignment and the assessment of the real options available to us around us as we see them today. But in retrospect, friends, I want to share something with you, that the real joy in life is often not about money or a great job or developing your personal style. But it is something about that appeals to us, our own ideals, our passions, and finally finding our deep inner stirrings. This is important for happiness, and I want to emphasize it with my own short experience, if you would allow me to. I finished school a little bit early at the age of 15, and I finished graduation from IIT Delhi at the age of 20, and then immediately joined Telco Pune as a graduate trainee. I was working very hard those days. One day in the month of August, it was raining very heavily, and the company bus did not come to pick us up for the morning shift at 5 o'clock. So I went back to home. It continued to pour heavily, and I sat staring outside the window at this huge rain outpour. The incessant sound of the rain slowly crept all over me, and I was thinking about my job at Telco. Mind you, I was there only for 3 months. It had been day and night shifts for 3 months now. Shift after shift, at least 8 hours, often 16 hours, and quite often 24 hours. It was a great joy to learn so much during the shifts, but deep inside me, I think I was beginning to feel lost, feeling very lonely. Working was a big change in my life, all so fast and so sudden, so far away from home, and perhaps I still felt in retrospect that I was still too young. I started thinking about what I wanted to do with my life, and it was almost instinctive, an impulse to dream of a better life than what I was thrust into. I had been congratulated for many for getting the job at Telco, so I was scared of even thinking of a change in so short a time, but I was feeling very small, lost in a huge big factory in Telco Pune. New people everywhere, many of them hostile. And so I dreamt a lot that day, and finally, fortunately, I ultimately wrote just 2 pages. One side for my dreams for a successful professional life, and the other side about my personal life, consisting of how to meet girls, because we techies had problems in approaching girls, how to date, how to buy a scooter, how to buy a car. I used to play the guitar at that time, how to get married, about children, settling down, traveling, joy of seeing the world, etc., etc. I still have that paper. I shared it with my wife before our marriage, and believe me, friends, I had written the actual story of my life on those 2 sheets that remain with me. Each one of those dreams has come true and happened broadly in the same sequence I had written. And this, my friends, has been the most unbelievable personal experience of my life. I had mentally divided my life into 4 equal parts with a span life of 80 years because in 1971 I had thought that the pollution was increasing and therefore I will not reach the 100-year mark. I had already completed studies at the age of 20, and 20 years then I decided to go work, get married and settle down, raise a family. And professionally I had deeply desired to set up an entire business from initial conceptualization to final execution, and thereafter become its head and manage it successfully all abroad. This was the dream. And professionally, I have actually done and set up an entire business from conceptualization to execution and undertaken a successful management all abroad before the age of 40. And then at the age of 39 and a half, actually, what we call in India 40th running, I gave it up all at the helm of affairs. I retired and came back to India to give back to society from a deep sense of gratitude towards so many people, my parents and places. I had earned already enough to keep me going for mine and my family, and I had enjoyed doing it. I was so fulfilled, extremely contented. I still remember that taking the decision to quit everything when I was at my best and return to India was so easy for me because I was guided by my own desires and my own plans. Since then I have tried, after coming back to India, to help people and serve society as much as I can, all exactly as per the paper that I wrote that day on that raining afternoon in Pune. Now the last phase for me now is the spiritual phase, for which I will step back from the year 2015 and begin to renounce my active external life. I'm a Hindu by birth and I'm very proud of my heritage, but I'm not at all religious. I look forward to the last phase of my journey with renewed vigor and energy to see where it will take me. I cite this story to you as one way of setting goals in life, how to dream and lead a meaningful life. I'm sure there are very many other ways of planning too. I feel that comes a time in everyone's life, as the chairman said in the words of the mother, that when one actually feels like doing more than what one is doing day to day, and to commit to something more worthy in our own lives. And this happens at various stages in life. Seize that moment, friends. It is in fact the most precious moments of your lives. Plan on it, develop it, nurture that moment. It will lead you on a very satisfying journey. Only experiencing journey will show you this highly immeasurable value of this decision and the indescribable satisfaction that comes when you embark on it. It is also customary on such occasions as these to share valuable advice and tips, and I would like to share with you 5 basic essentials for being successful in our type of society. In the afternoon when I was chatting at the university with the chairman and the VC, I had mentioned FIFA Cup soccer match in Brazil. You know, in Brazil, FIFA is, or rather, in football in Brazil is like a religion. And David Beckham, the English soccer player, finally had put a tattoo on his left arm and had actually put it on Facebook. And do you know what comment came all over the world? They said, wow, that's a big one for Jesus. Now imagine that if people like us in this generation who think like the other guys and not like David Beckham and the followers who is your generation, then I sometimes feel that are we really qualified to give you the kind of advice that has been based on our lives experiences or not. But for whatever it is worth, I will share quickly 5 points that I think are very valuable, learned and experienced by a corporate guy working in corporate environment for many, many years. The first one I feel that is of fundamental importance is humility. And I think it is one of the 12 core values that this institution has inscribed all over its wall. And why am I saying this? In life, it is always easier to work with a humble person than a snooty one. We also experience it. It does not matter who your father is, what economic class you come from, where you come from, or what education you have. What will help you is being ready to do everything that is given to you with a smile. And be ready to do more work as you become better and better. This approach augurs very well because our society in India is a hierarchical society. You are at the bottom, so start at the bottom and feel comfortable about doing it with no protests, no complaints, genuinely. This has great value which you will only realize as you do small things in the beginning and start rising in life. Second quick point is avoid gossip, backbiting, criticism, complaints, whining, strong language, and avoid running down people like a plague. Stay clear, stay above. It is great in building a solid, clean reputation for teamwork and dependability. But how do you avoid expressing negative opinions about genuinely negative people? Just remember every day in the morning that each one of us is different and each one of us has good qualities and bad qualities. So just focus on the good ones in your associates and things become easy to manage automatically. Please believe me. Another practical way is to focus on contribution and not on competition. I repeat, focus on your own contribution and not on competition. Assess your competition certainly, but focus is on self-improvement. Please think about this important way of leading a happier life. This is true for all elders too. Let us all try to be better team players. Please remember, we is most often better than me. Third, whatever you do, do it well, as best as you possibly can. This applies to everything you do at work, everywhere, no matter how big or small. No shortcuts. Put in efforts, learn, seek help, but excel in your output, whatever it might be. This will differentiate you from the competition over time and bring you faster rewards and results than you think. The fourth point is focus on whatever you want to do. There are many distractions in life of geographical place, higher money, availability of friends in cities. But if you want to rise fast, locate opportunities that make sense for you and pursue them with a single-minded determination. The road to the top is a lonely road, a path of sincere hard work, making sacrifices, and about remaining doggedly committed in your aspirations in life. Fifth, believe in yourself, motivate yourself, look around you. 1 is a very powerful number in life. Everything is possible, genuinely. and whatever I have learned is what is in this child. If you look at this line, if every note of music were to say that each note does not make an entire symphony, believe me, there would not be any melody. And one is a very, very strong element. All of us, when we want to drive change about ourselves or society, think, "Main akela kya karunga ya karungi." But that is the beginning, that is the foundation. Don't reduce it to what it is not. This is the other aspect. Look after yourselves. A simple day-to-day habit creates a wonderful path to good health. I have suffered because of this with a massive heart attack from which I hardly survived. And I tell you, the main reason as I look back was that this was the pyramid that I have followed all my life. What is required is exactly the reverse. And this is such a simple thing to do when you begin life and do it consciously. It avoids all kinds of hassles as you go forward. Please bear in mind that each one of you is contributing in your own way towards nation building, a point that was also highlighted by the VC. Each of our economic activities contributes directly to the GDP of the nation. This perspective is important to be able to rise above day-to-day issues and stay clear and focused on the purpose of your assignment and not get lost in the nitty-gritty of day-to-day interpersonal problems. And remember, your salary will go up as you contribute more and more to the GDP of your country through your corporate life. It is a refreshing thought that helps you to additional meaning to the daily routines of your scope of activity. I urge you to try it and keep it in focus. It works. I found it useful. The last point that I want to make is about the future. India is a great country, has been and will be. It is also a very young country. A great future awaits you all. Of that, I have sincerely, absolutely no doubt. A rising India, a young India, an assertive India with new technologies bouncing out of the magic box of a scientific community every year. An India in a time of great social change, of a change in the way life will be as we work, entertain, love, communicate and share in ways that only the future will share with us. I therefore repeat to you once again that it is indeed a time of great change. This is a slide that actually puts things in perspective, a perspective that I did not have. This is a 1,000-year history of the world done by a man called Angus Madison, who is now called the accountant of the world. And what does he show? And this is not about an Indian patriot saying this. It is actual research done when the world GDP, the word itself GDP, did not exist. And the shape of the countries that he is talking about were quite different from the shape of the countries that they exist now. And he says, 1,000 years ago, India was the richest country, contributing about 33% of the world's GDP, higher than what America has ever reached at 28.5%. I remember as a child when we read about India, it was called Sone Ki Chidiya. After that was China. Way below, sitting on the trees in Europe, were the Europeans with 12% contribution to the world's GDP. And USA did not exist at that time. Over the years, the history of India is that its contribution, mind you, India's GDP has kept going through the years, but because it did not grow as fast as the others, its contribution to world GDP continued to go down. And Angus says that contribution to India's GDP declined over 1,000 years, first very steeply, then there was a little bit of a peak, and then collapsed all through, almost through this entire period, till in 1950s, 70s, 1970s and 80s, when India started picking up. China, on the other hand, was a little more stable, but the story is by and large the same. It simply collapsed during this period and also hit the same point as India and picked up a little bit ahead of us because it started about 10 years ahead in terms of the reforms. On the other hand, Europe was going steadily up, took away the larger share of our GDP, and this was the golden period for Europe. At the same time, we see America being born in the 1500s, a slow start, then a very sharp meteoric rise, and then coming to a point of 27.5% of the GDP, and again coming up. So friends, when we talk about the next century being India's century, it was Asia's century and India's centuries 1000 years ago, and this is research-based findings. These are not anecdotal evidences, these are facts and figures. The principal reason that Angus Madison and his team of 18 people who've done research for 20 years say that there were 3 major reasons, out of which 2 were principal. The first most important reason was that importance of new technologies, innovation and entrepreneurship. We don't regard this, we think this innovation and entrepreneurship is for a few people in society who start companies. It's not true. If all of us sitting here don't want to experiment and buy the new products that our inventors are making, this inventor is anyway going to go bust. That entire collage of innovation that took place with the birth of what we now regard as the Industrial Revolution prompted the rich countries like India and China to become poor, the poor countries like Europe and then subsequently US to jump up and become the rich country. And the transition takes place during the Industrial Revolution with 4 technologies. The steam engine, which created automation. The second was the textile mills. The third was communication. And the fourth one was navigation facilities on the ships that allowed safe trade to take place from one country to other, whereby things that were produced cheaper in England could be brought very safely back to India. And therefore, friends, from a country that had very little poverty, we have become a country with the largest number of poor in the world. That is why you will begin your salary at between 4 to 7 lakhs, and your counterpart in the US with the same degree and the same application will earn something like $20,000 to $30,000, which when multiplied by 16 is about 20 lakh rupees. This is the difference that it makes when you live in a rich country and when you don't live in a rich country. The point of my driving this change is to sensitize you about the need to appreciate innovation, technology in your lives. Is not something for the innovators, it's for each one of us. Today, the situation is changing very rapidly in favor of India. India overtook Japan 3.5 years ago. India today is the 3rd largest country in the world. First is US, second is China, third is India. And this is on the basis of the PPP methodology of evaluating. And the future clearly holds, and this is the projection that is now IMF projection accepted by the World Bank with a few variations. The blue line is US, which is the largest economy. After that is China, and I mentioned after that is India. But when you project it up to the 2040s and 2045s, you find that China has become the most largest economy of the world, which will happen sometime towards the end of this decade, and then remain way ahead of all the other economies. And for India, will also overtake US somewhere in the region of 2040, a time when you will be in the ages of 40-45 years, where India will emerge as the 2nd most largest economy of the world. Let me conclude by sharing the same sense of gratitude which Chairman also mentioned. All of us are the product of countless sacrifices and the love and support of our parents. I hope you will agree that our families have played a very big role in whatever we are today. It is also unconditional love that each one gets in life, especially from our mothers. Please appreciate it, enjoy it, respect it, and grow with it. Next, all your teachers, both in school and at your university. Our country, our societies have also contributed silently to this milestone that you have achieved in your lives today. To all the praise that you are receiving today. Therefore, let us rejoice with a sense of gratitude. Thank you and best wishes to each of you as you chart your personal life. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your valuable insight for a meaningful life. May I now call upon Professor Ajay Yadav, Registrar, to seek permission of Honorable Chief Guest Shri Sunil R. Parekh to declare the convocation closed.
Sir, may I, with your permission, declare the convocation closed? With the permission of the Chief Guest, I declare the convocation closed.
may I request all the dignitaries and guests to please rise for Vande Mataram, with which we conclude the Convocation 2014. Thank you very much for your gracious presence on the second Convocation of AURO University. Please join us for high tea session after the program. Thank you.
Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Shajalam Supalam Maraja Shikaram, Shajalam Supalam Maraja Shikaram, Yasya Shamalam Mataram, Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Shubhra Josna Pulakitayamini, Pulla Kusumita Drumadala Shobhini, Shubhra Josna Pulakitayamini, Pulla Kusumita Drumadala Shobhini, Suhashini Sumadura Bhashini, Sukhalam Baladam Mataram, Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Trinsha Koti Kanta, Kalamala Ninada Karare, Trinsha Koti Bhujayindita Karakarvale, Trinsha Koti Kanta, Kalamala Ninada Karare, Trinsha Koti Bhujayindita Karakarvale, Avalakamayatuvale, Bhuvadadhalini, Namami Dhalini, Tripudadhalini, Mataram, Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Tumi Veda, Tumi Dharma, Tumi Ridi, Tumi Marma, Tumi Veda, Tumi Dharma, Tumi Ridi, Tumi Marma, Twamhi Prana Sharire, Bhakti Tumi Nashakti, Hriday Tumi Bhakti,